It's me, Karen, and I'm back today with a sweet treat. All right, today we are going to do cookies. Chocolate chip cookies, same brand, two different ways. This was on sale as a buy one, get one. And then I went to the Dollar Tree and I found this. So we have already mixed up dough you have to mix. And we're going to use our Elite Gourmet air fryer to make these. Now let's do a little comparison first before we get into the whole baking. All right. Now, as you can see, there are some pluses and some minuses as to both of these. This has to be refrigerated. It comes from the refrigerator item of the grocery store. Once open, you have to either bake all of the cookies or find a way to store these airtight with a really good clip, or putting them in a zip top bag in your refrigerator until you're ready to bake the rest of the cookies. All right, this one you do not need to store in the refrigerator, not at all. But the dough isn't already made like it is in this one. You have to add butter and water. Not a lot of each though. You just need to make sure you have these two items. And of course, everyone has water, but butter. You're gonna need to make sure to have butter. Now, from what I can see, I have to do this. There is no baking instructions other than the oven. Same with this one. You need to preheat the oven, it says, to 375. So we're going to have to figure out how to do this without an oven. I do not recommend microwaving cookies. They will not turn out well. Toaster oven, which you're not really supposed to have in the dorm room. Remember, they are a fire hazard. The heating element is exposed, making that a fire hazard. So we're going to do the toaster oven, and we're gonna 325. We should be able to do 325 on this. All right, and then 375. I'll definitely do 375. We'll have to have a bowl for this one. This one you don't, because there's no mixing, and a spoon to mix it all together. All right, carb counts, and we will compare after we bake them to see how they turn out. All right, one cookie is a serving size on this. I'm not sure if you can see that. And one cookie is 24 carbohydrates. All right, and there's 12 cookies inside this package. This one, you're gonna get about 6 servings. So you're gonna want a kitchen scale to measure out your dough. And it looks like one prepared cookie is 25 carbs. Okay. Yep. Makes 2 2-inch cookies. All right, prepared. 2 2-inch cookies would be 25. All right, so this one's a little bit better as far as carb counting goes. All right, I have my air fryer, very small air fryer. Remember, safe space saving. I put tinfoil in here. Doesn't need to be a name brand or anything special. I have cooking spray to make sure it doesn't stick. And the last thing you're going to need is something to get it off of the bottom of the air fryer. All right, let's get cooking, or shall I say baking. Okay, let's see what they look like. I'm somebody who doesn't bake. I really don't bake, except maybe at Christmas time. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to find here, but I'm going to expect maybe little pre-made balls of cookie dough. No, I'm not sponsored by Pillsbury. They didn't tell me to make these in a video or anything. Like I said, this was part of a buy one get one deal, and the other one I found at the Dollar Tree. And just like I expected, keep those close by. You might have to refer to those. Pre-made balls of dough. So we're going to spray this, and I don't know if you need to have this preheated or not. That way it won't stick to the tin foil. Okay. You might have to hold it up more. There you go. There you go. Not too bad. Ugh. All right, so the instructions say 350 for 15 to 19 minutes. I don't think this timer will go more than, oh, it will. Okay, it'll go up to 30 minutes. Well, I would do 15 and check it, okay? Because once they're burnt, you can't undo burnt cookies, right? Yeah, okay. So, let's guess if there's not a 350, I think it's 355 is where the dot is on this. So guess where 350 is, and then set the timer for 15 minutes when we're ready to start. Let's put, I think we could do 2 cookies, don't you? Think you can do one here and one here?
Oh wait, is that all we're doing?
Yeah. For now, we'll do the rest a little later if you want to do the rest, but for now, we're cooking for one person. So let's say you're at school and you want a study break and you want a little snack. How many would you do? One cookie is 25 on this one. 24. Okay. All right. So that was pretty easy, and he gave them a little bit of space because they will spread out a little as they bake. All right. So 15 minutes at 350. Is it on 350?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with that. On to the next one. Since the next one you have to mix ingredients. All right, so this one you need ingredients. At school, my son has a blue plastic bowl, but I'm using a clear bowl today so that we can see the process. Over here, I already softened up because it says softened butter, and it says water, a couple tablespoons, I believe. So I got my measuring spoon out here, paring knife that I bought at the grocery store, and the water. All right. First things first is you're going to open this and put it in the bowl. I'm just gonna say, you put it over the bowl. Messes do happen. You're gonna want to open it all the way across. Open it all the way across. There you go. I can smell the cookies already. You get it all?
Almost.
Put that over the side because you're gonna want to refer to that later. Different cooking instructions. And all right. Okay. One thing I didn't mention is you're going to need a spoon. This is a really little spoon I got a bajillion years ago. You're gonna want a spoon to mix all of that together. So we're gonna put the 3 tablespoons in here. And how many tablespoons of water?
Oh, one.
One? Just one? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And it's going to take a little while to mix that in, so let's get going. And we'll go like that. Even it out a little bit. And what I would do is maybe even spread it out a little. If we can. Okay. And then just add your butter and start mixing. Yeah, I know. Here, I'll get all this out of the way. That'll give you some room. Hopefully the butter is softened enough. It's going to take a little bit of work. It would be easier if the dough was the butter was melted, but it doesn't want melted butter, just softened. And then I got to get up the kitchen scale. This is the part where you're gonna weigh it out. We know it makes 6 cookies, okay? And I don't know how easy this or hard this is going to be. Do you wanna get an orange one? Or do we not have an orange one available?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah, oh boy. Do you wanna do this in grams or ounces? I think
I guess grams.
Grams would be easier, I think. All right, so. All right, it's already on grams. Nice. All right. So to keep our scale clean, we put a little paper plate down. We're going to weigh the entire dough, all of it. And then we're going to divide it into what the number in grams would be for 6 cookies. Just get the whole thing on there. It's a little thick, a little bit thick, and then we can weigh out the 6, what the 6 will be. We got this little spatula off of Amazon, I believe. If you are counting carbohydrates, this is very important. Otherwise, your counts are going to be off. That's pretty good. Do you want to do one more scrape around the bowl?
I'll do one more.
Okay. I'm going to say our number is 234. 235. 235. All right, 235 divided by 6 is 39 grams. So we're going to have 6 cookies that are each 39 grams. Okay, so we gotta put it back in the bowl. Okay, I'm gonna tear this out or zero it out. Oh. Oh goodness. All right, so you can either use your fingers for this. I don't care. I played in the mud as a kid person. Some people really do not like to get their hands dirty. You're going to want to use a spoon. We're going to put out, the first one is going to be 39. And then, let's see, what's 39? 39 times 2. The next one is going to be 78 grams on the scale. So you add a little bit more. A little too much. Like I said, you might have to use your fingers a little. The good thing about using your fingers, at the end, you can lick your fingers. And there's no raw egg in this, so you can do it. That's really close. So what I would do is I would form that into a little a little ball. All right, that's going to be 1 cookie. All right, it says 39. Huh? Okay, all right. Now, the next one's the scale's going to say 78. And we know we need 6. You kind of know how much from the first cookie, how much to grab. Ooh, so close. And 1 more. You might have to move one of the cookies to the side or something to fit it on there. All right, plus 39 should be 234 grams, like we started with. Move that over to the side so you can move the scale over to the side. You can put it in the sink if you want. And then move the scale over. Now over here, the timer dinged, so we're going to take the cookies out. It's been 15 minutes. Ooh, they look like they're a little bit overdone. They're a little on the browner side, so I would say if you do this again to knock the time down, maybe 13 minutes. It's still stuck even though we sprayed it?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Whoa. Ooh, I wonder if that one didn't cook in the middle.
They both did that.
Oh, they both did that? Okay. All right. They smell amazing. We have our pre-portioned, oh, this is the wrong ingredients. The wrong bag, I mean. This bag, all right. It says to do to 375 for 10, soften the butter for 10 to 15 seconds. For 8 to 10 minutes. Place 2 inches apart, yep, that's what you're doing, basically. All right. All right, so we have to figure out 375 on the air fryer. My son is looking at me, wondering what I'm doing. I'm gonna eat some cookie dough. Okay. Did you figure out 375?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say 8 minutes again. And the cookie dough is really good. Very, very sweet. I did not get any chocolate chips or anything, but it tastes like it's going to come out pretty good. Tasting it anyways, pretty good. So we will be back in about 8 minutes. Okay, so our timer is about to go off any minute now, and we're done with the butter spray actually, so I'm going to get that out of the way. Now the other ones, they actually sat, there it goes. They actually sat for 1, maybe 2 minutes in the air fryer while we portioned out our little balls of dough. Okay, so they spread out more than the other ones did. All right, how hot are they?
245.
245. So these are going to be hotter because we took them out right away. All right, let's get our little tiny spatula. See how they are in the middle. They're not as brown. Oh, do they feel like they need to go back in?
You should.
Okay, so that was 8 minutes. We're going to put them back in for the rest of the time, the 2 minutes. Okay. Do you think that would be easier to do?
Probably.
Probably. I'm thinking that this is going to go off any second now. It's been just about 2 more minutes. And there it goes. I'm not sure if you can hear this, but we're doing laundry. So if it picks up on the microphone and you hear this noise, it's my laundry. All right, so that is reading 253, 250 to 253-ish. All right, depending on where you pointed it. Let's put that over there. It's a little browner than the last time, 2 minutes ago, right? Does it look browner to you?
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Are they supposed to be soft like this?
They might supposed to be soft. I don't know. Try and see. Can you scoop them? Are they scoopable?
Not really. Your just fall apart.
Oh yeah, they're really, really loose. All right, one more time. All right, we put them in for 5 more minutes. I think we're just going to take them out at this point and leave them out. So let's see what they look like. Yeah, they're still, whoa, they're hot. 278-ish in the middle. They're very soft. They're not any browner. Now, I don't know if the results would be different if we did this in a toaster oven. My guess is probably yeah. Is it doable? Yeah. Are they pretty? Not really. Are they edible? Absolutely. The smell is just killing me over here. All right. So, yeah, they were a little bit crumbly. Okay. So, side-by-side comparison here. Pre-made refrigerated dough. These have had a chance to really cool down. These are still pretty hot. We could have put these, to be fair, back into the air fryer. We decided not to. They might have shaped up a little bit better. These we put back in. It says 8 to 10 minutes. We did it for 8 minutes. We put them back in for 2 minutes. Still weren't done. We put them back in for another 5 minutes. Still were not done. Okay, so it's up to, if you decide to go with this route, what you want to do. Maybe raise the temperature, maybe do it for longer. If you make these, let us know how you did these. Same with these. Now, this was the dry mix. We added butter and water. 2 of these cookies is 25 carbs. And this was the pre-made dough where one of these cookies, just one of these, is 24 carbs. So both of them are Pillsbury. We're going to give a little bit of a taste test here. You want to try one of those cookies? These are hot. Holy cow. These taste just fine, just exactly like a chocolate chip cookie I would expect to taste. They're moist, they're chewy. Now, to be fair, remember, these have cooled down and sat for a little while. These just came out of the toaster oven. These are soft. They taste very similar to these. These are not quite as sweet as these taste, but they're soft just like these. They might be a little bit harder because they've been sitting here for longer, cooling down. I'm not sure if we cooled these down, let them sit for a little bit longer, if they would get hard. It's hard to say. It's hard to say, excuse me. They taste similar, like I said. These are a tiny bit less sweet than these. And what is my son's opinion here? What do you think?
Yeah, I thought these ones were a little bit harder, but they were both good.
Harder? I'm thinking maybe drier. But do they taste similar? Did one taste better than the other?
Yeah, I think they taste about the same.
About the same. Okay. All right. Like I said, we could have put these back in the air fryer if we wanted to. I don't know. These are awfully brown. These are a little less brown. But 6 of one, half dozen of another. You need the room originally in your refrigerator to start with, to do the pre-made dough. This can sit around somewhere on a shelf or in your closet until you're ready to make. But you're going to need to have a mixing bowl, a spoon, to mix the butter, and you're going to have the butter, and the water, of course, is easy to get. To make those. Like I said, 6 of one, half dozen of another. If you make these, let us know how they turn out for you. And until the next time, cheers.